Okay, now the last thing I do want to go through before we kind of close off the model section or the model component rather is we focused on this particular type of application, which is the text generator application, right? But remember, there are 5 different types of apps, and what I've taught you in this module applies to all of these different types of applications as well, not just this one. So in any one of these apps, you can choose the model that you want to select, the parameters that you want to select, if you want to enable vision or not, if you want a response output or not, and so on and so forth. For example, if I click an agent, let me go to an agent I've already created, which is the company research agent. I can choose the brain of the agent, what underlying LLM I wanted to use, the same way I did for the other one. Now, again, there are advantages and disadvantages. Some are very good at agentic capabilities like this. Some are not. Some are, but they cost a lot of money. Some are, but they have a big context window or a small context window. So again, there's advantages and disadvantages to each one. Okay. Same thing if I go over here to chatbot, same thing. Chatflow, same thing. Workflow, though, is a bit different. So let me go through workflow and chatflow a little bit too, actually. If I go into workflow, let me see if perfect, marketing plan generator. Workflow is a bit different. The reason why it's a bit different is that you're not just choosing one, because the whole point of a workflow is you do multiple different steps in sequence, and you can choose what LLM to use in each step. So here I have 2 different LLMs. In step 1, I use this. In step 2, I use this. In both cases, the model is the same. But I can choose to change that if I want, right? I can have this step maybe use a lower model like 3.5, because in this step, maybe that's a very easy task, so I don't need an advanced model. Whereas in this step, I should be using something like Claude, a very advanced model, because it's a very tough thing to solve to create a marketing plan, right? So you understand what I mean? It's the reason why workflow and chatflow is different than the others is because you're not just choosing the model once. You're choosing it based on the different selections of LLMs you have. If you have 10 steps that are LLM steps, you might choose a different model for each one of those 10, depending on your context. Again, the best thing to use is websites like these, where you can see all the different models, the context windows, and on the right-hand side, what they're good at, what they're not good at compared to other models, if they are multimodal or not, and so on and so forth. The biggest thing that I've seen, though, is really the cost. The cost and the cost and the performance of the model. That's what you really need to kind of leverage and kind of trade off between.